Hello everyone and welcome to the another video of web development. Today's video is going to be the fourth part of creating a multiple page website, and today's topic is going to be the active navigation menu item. So before we start, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you can so that you keep on getting notifications about new videos. So let's get started. As we have learned earlier, in a single page website, in a single page scrolling website, we did learn about the active navigation menu, and it looks something like this. Let me show you. So when we created a multiple page, a single page scrolling website, we did create a navigation menu with active item menu item like this. So whenever we go to the, whenever the section is highlighted or whenever there is an active section, the menu item associated with this with the section is highlighted like this. So when we go to policy, then policy is highlighted. When we go to the contact is highlighted, and when we go to the home is highlighted. So that's what we are going to do here, and we are going to do this on the multiple page website, and we'll use PHP in order to achieve this thing. Now if we look into the codes, so here is the navigation menu inside assets. If you remember, we did create another page by the name navbar.php, and we call this page on each and every pages of the website. Now in the navbar.php file, we will write some PHP script, and it's going to be very easy, guys. So first of all, what we will do is we will have to create a variable with the page name. So let's suppose if user is going to about, then we want this about.php page name to be stored in a variable, and using that variable we will run an if condition, and we will show, or we will put an active class on the menu item, that is the li, the list item, and we will style that li item in the css. Now if we go to the practicals, that's how we'll do it. So starting the PHP tag, let's suppose we create a variable by the name page. So there is a function that we use in PHP to fetch the page name, and that function is $_server, and inside server we will write PHP self. All right. So now let's see. Let's print the variable. So in order to print the variable, we use the echo function. So echo $page, and let's see what we get. So guys, when we are displaying the page variable, the value of the page, then this is what we get. We get the entire name, or we get the entire URL. However, we just need this part, I mean, we just need the page name. So in order to get the page name, we will use a function which is called base name, and inside that base name we'll pass this argument like this. So base name, and inside the base name we will write this code $_server and PHP self. Now save the file, refresh the page. Now see, we have got index.php. So what is happening over here is, if you see, if we are in home page, then the value of $page is index.php. When we go to about page, then the value is about.php, and when we go to the services, the value is services.php. So whenever we are switching to different pages, the value of $page variable is getting changed. Now we will use an if condition and we will add a class name on the list item. So list item, that is li. So in li we will add a class name. So guys, as I have already told you that PHP scripts are not visible in the browser. If you go to the page source, it is not visible. Now what we will do is, let's suppose what we want is, let's not use the PHP as of now. So what we want is, let's suppose we are on the home page. So let's remove this thing. All right. So what we want is, when we are on the home page, then we want this li to be, so we want an active class to be added here in this li, in the li of the home item, right? So now let's suppose what we will do here is, we'll go to the CSS and let's see. What we'll do is, dot nav item dot active. So the active nav item will look like this. So we are not going to change this thing. Instead, what we will do is, we on the active nav item, the nav link should look like this. Let's say we put a background of, background color of, let's say dollar zero, hash 000, that is for black. So if you see, we have got this black color, black background, and we want the color to be changed to white, though it is not changed yet. So what we will do is, we will put important so that it overrides. Now see, we have got an active menu item that is with a black background and white in color. The text color is white. Now let's put some padding as well so that it looks good. Now putting the padding, so 0 pixel on top and bottom, and let's say 10 pixels on left and right. And okay, so we will not put the padding here. Instead, we will put the padding in the nav item. So on the active nav item. So the active nav item. So guys, let me just explain you this thing, why we have used two dots here, because we are not only styling this nav item, because if we will just style this nav item, then every nav item will be changed, right? So what we want is, we want to change the style of nav item which is active. So active is also a class and nav item is also a class. That is why we have written dot nav item dot active. So dot nav item dot active, we'll put a padding. Let's say on top and bottom we'll put 0 pixel, and on left and right we'll put 10 pixel of padding. And see, this is what we get now. Now let's make it 15 pixel. That will look better. Fine. Or all right. I think that is fine. That is fine. I think we should keep it 0 pixel, and inside the nav link we should make padding right 15 pixel and padding left 15 pixels. All right, it looks fine now. Just a moment. So I don't think we need to put padding on the nav item. Let's see. Okay, there is something wrong over here. So let's go to the inspect element and see where we are going wrong. So this is the nav link, and so this is the active nav link, and padding right 15 pixel. Okay, I think it's not accepting the code. So if we make it important, it's not going through. All right, I think we don't need to use this. So on the active nav item active nav link background this. All right, let's see what's going wrong here. All right, it has a default padding, but we can change the padding. Let me just see what's going wrong over here. All right, active on the active nav item. All right, so I think the width of the nav bar is causing the problem. So let's try to change the width and see if it takes place. So color important, padding. All right, this is the mistake, I believe. Padding right, padding left. Let's check now. Important. All right. Okay, so we need to, sorry, guys, there was a spelling mistake. So we need to look, this is the default, because since we are using bootstrap, so there are some default paddings on the nav items or the nav link. So we need to override those, and that is why we need to use important here. Now that's what we are going to do. So there was a spelling mistake. I did, sorry about that. So right, important and important. Now see, it looks good. All right, so let's put a little bit of border radius, and putting the border radius, let's make it 10 pixels, and I think it looks good now. Okay, perfect. So that's what we wanted. Now look, the thing is that we have manually inserted this class name active over here. That is the reason if we navigate to the another page, then also home will be the active nav item. Okay, so what we want is, instead of putting this active manually over here on the li, we will do it dynamically, or we will do it using php. I mean, we will do it dynamically though using php. Okay, so for that, so we want to display active here, or we want to print active here inside this class name. So what we will do is, we will just remove this active from here, and we will put a php code, and we'll put a if condition. So if, what we want is, if the variable of the variable page $page is equals to index.php, then it will echo, active. So what we are doing over here is, we are inserting this class name active only when, if the value of $page, value of this variable is index.php, and same thing we will do with all the li items below. So just copy this code from here and see inside this nav item, I mean inside this class name, we will paste it again. And over here, the condition will be changed to about.php. So if $page is equals to about.php, then it will display active. And same thing we will do with all other LIs, list items. And here we will change the condition to services.php. And in this, we will change the condition to portfolio.php. And on the last one, we will change it to contact.php. Now see, if we are navigating to the other pages, the related list item is highlighted like this. Going to services, services is highlighted. Going to portfolio, highlighted. Contact, highlighted. Home, highlighted. So guys, that's how we create an active navigation menu item using PHP, and this is very simple. Now let's suppose if we do not use PHP, then how do we do that? So we will be, let's suppose we are not using PHP at all. Then instead of creating this navbar.php file, we would have copied and pasted the entire navigation code on all of the pages, like about us page and contact us page and portfolio page. So what we would have done is we would have put the active class name manually on each and every page. So if we would have been on I mean on the home page, we would have make this first, I mean the home li item active, and on the second page, on the about.php page, we would have written active on this li item, on this list item, on this navigation item. So that's how we do without PHP. But guys, using PHP is pretty much better. It reduces your effort, and it's it reduces the time. It saves a lots and lot of time, lots and lots of time. So from going forward, we would be using PHP on each and every class or each and every lesson of our video, of our entire course. So that's how we'll do it. So I think, guys, that's all for today. And I believe you might have understood about active navigation menu item. And if in case you have any doubt, you can straight away ask me. Just put a comment on my video, and I'll get back to you with the solution. So that's all for today. Stay safe, guys, and see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.